Welcome. Welcome. I am live in a few different places right now. Just want to say hello to all of you. I am Andrea Cox, intuitive healer and holistic wellness coach. I am going to wait for the platforms to gather me a little bit of an audience. So if you could, tell me where you are tuning in from in the comment section below this video. I am also live on YouTube. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I had a disaster earlier. I went live on Facebook, which is actually my largest platform. I'm going to share that in the comments right now. And when I went live, I thought I was live here with all of you, and I realized I did not set up to go live. So I've got a really special show for all of you today. Let me share this in the comments because I'd like you to all go and watch the original video. So I'm going to turn my volume down so I don't hurt your ears. And let's see here. Okay. Here we are. So I'm actually going to share in the live chat from my other channel, Andrea Cox TV, my Facebook page, and I'm going to go over to the other platform I'm streaming live on, and I'm going to share it there with all of you as well. Okay. So it's Andrea Lee, Leigh Cox on Facebook. And the funny thing is, I actually went live there, thought I was streaming, and I wasn't. So those of you who don't know me, intuitive healer, holistic wellness coach, Akashic record reader, author of Eat Right 4, the number 4, Your Zodiac, which is available in Barnes & Noble, Target stores, and Amazon. It's got some great reviews. Also on AndreaCox.com in the shop section, so you can pick it up there. I'd prefer you just purchase it from the shop or from Amazon and leave me a review. So a lot of great plant-based recipes, 155 pages of plant-based recipes. I have been a vegan for 24 years, a raw vegan 11 of those years. So there's a lot of knowledge there. I also want to share with you, before we get into the oracle reading I'm going to do, we have a lot of great stuff coming up. I'm working on an oracle deck with an artist out of Canada named Kat. The oracle deck I'm creating is a 44-card oracle deck, a lot about the Akashic records, a lot about wellness, a lot about animal spirit guides, and just beautiful, beautiful deck. I'm so excited. So I want to share with you some of the products I have put into the esoteric shop over on Etsy. So the Etsy shop is called The Detox Intuitive. And a lot of you often comment about the bracelets I wear. So for example, this one's adventuring, it's for abundance. This one's for protection. This one actually was gifted to me in Africa. I haven't put it up on there, but I might. And I actually have a plethora of these bracelets. We have over 500 available. Each comes with a tag explaining the meaning of the bracelet. I highly recommend the Howlite. I believe we have one rose quartz left. We have one cornelian. I just sent my mom a cornelian. Cornelian's really good for heart healing. We have some for protection, also EMF protection. This silver black one is excellent for that. And something else that we have in the Etsy shop that I'm really proud of, we have an abundance of these. These are not just sage. These are actually Palo Santo, Copal, and sage in one. The rainbow one is good to cleanse the chakras, also good to cleanse the home. This one with the dandelion we have less of, but if you have any liver issues or you also want to cleanse your home, your space, but also health issues, this one is excellent. So these are on the Detox Intuitive in Etsy. So check those out. We just restocked. A few other items before I get into your reading that we have on the Etsy, in the Etsy shop, is this lavender and sage amethyst infused room spray. And I absolutely adore this. So you can spray this in your house. You can also spray it in your hair. You can rub it through your hair. You can use it on your skin. It's becoming dark in here. We had excellent lighting on the live video on Facebook, so hop on over and watch that. But this, you can spray it on your face like a spritzer for your makeup to kind of set your makeup, but it's infused with amethyst, lavender, and sage. And so I feel like we're all empresses and emperors, and we are really deserving of having this type of thing. So we've only got 4 of those left. We had 150, we've sold a lot. And then we have the bath salts. These are made in-house. So these are organic herbed bath salts. This one is the Zen Apothecary Noor. So these are for cleansing, for protection. You can actually soak in a tub with these and it will give you all the protection you need. So I really love this. And last but not least, and this has a really endearing story, and I want to share it with all of you. I'm not going to cry like I did on the Facebook Live, but I'm getting rid of my beautiful rough amethyst. And I'm not getting rid of it, I'm gifting it. And here is why. This amethyst actually came into my life in 2016, 2017, when I was going through one of the hardest periods in my life. I was about this big. I had lost 25 pounds. I was going through a breakup. I was not doing well mentally, not doing well physically, not doing well financially. And I had been on a trip the year prior with my partner at the time. And we had been visiting his beautiful family in Northern California. And we stopped in Oakland. I wasn't familiar with Oakland. I'm from Ohio originally. So we went to Oakland to walk the dogs and we parked in a Whole Foods parking lot. And I kept saying, "Did you lock the doors?" And he's like, "Andre, I locked the doors." Well, okay, the doors were unlocked and my purse got stolen and I had a bag of crystals that I carried. And in this bag of crystals was an amethyst, a rose quartz, howlite, all my favorite crystals. And the bag I had was over $6,000. The Mac I had, my cell phone, I had an iPhone stolen. I didn't care. I cared about the bag of crystals and some silly bangle bracelets I had. And so about a year later, I walked into a crystal shop in Encinitas, California, and I saw this. And I was literally in my darkest hour. And I'm not kidding. You guys, I had like maybe, I don't even want to say it. I was down to my last coin. I was really struggling health-wise, mentally. I was sad. I really felt broken. You know, you guys have went through a breakup, right? You don't eat, you don't sleep. So I thought my life was just over. And the owner of the shop was there. And I said, "I really like that, but I probably can't afford it." And she said, "This crystal came to me at my darkest hour." She said that her husband had cheated on her with the secretary, left with the secretary. She was broke. She didn't know how she was going to raise her kids. And she wanted to start a crystal shop, didn't know how. And she came across this crystal and spent her last dollar on it. And so I literally spent my last dollar on this. It's really rough in the back, which is really cool. And this crystal has brought me literally out of the darkness. I get so Pisces on you guys. I'm getting so emotional. This crystal has brought me out of the darkness. It has been with me in 3 homes: San Diego, Las Vegas, and now where I live. And I use it to manifest. I use it when I pray. But something tells me I just don't need it any longer. I just don't. I don't feel like I need it any longer. I feel like one of you do. This amethyst has brought me abundance. It's brought me major abundance. It's the Detox Intuitive on Etsy. We just put this in the store, and I've been gifted that beautiful slate behind me and another crystal I'm now using for manifestation. But I really think these are great together. And I think whoever this ends up with, they're going to have a lot of joy and blessings from it. So without further ado, let's get into your reading. I am going to use the sacral chakra singing bowl to kind of clear the energy for all of you tonight. And I wish we had better lighting. Oh, okay, here we go. I really do wish we had better lighting. It's dark. I need to invest in lights. So another way to cleanse the sacral chakra is with drumming, which is a really nice way to just cleanse the energy of the sacral chakra. And we are going to get into your reading. I highly recommend you check out the reading that I just did on Facebook. I love that my little dogs are at my feet because they absolutely love Butterfly and Owl Spirit wanted to come out. They absolutely love the singing bowls. A lot of you remember when my sweet Affin Pinscher Roger passed away. There's some videos of that on TikTok down low about a year and a half ago. I played the singing bowls for him all the time. He was such a special animal, right? Also came to me in 2016 and was a soulmate that was there to heal me. So that's what I love about the deck we're creating. There's so many animal spirit cards in there, and I kept hesitating to do the deck, to pay the artist, to move forward on it. And then I moved to this beautiful home and I met so many new wild spirit animals, mountain lions, bucks, coyotes, javelinas. And I knew that that was why I had to wait, because I was meant to actually be exposed to all these beautiful wild animals. Thank you. To really tap into even more esoteric knowledge, spiritual gifts, in order to create this deck in the way it was meant to be created. So it's going to be a beautiful deck of Akashic record cards, health cards such as juicing and things like that, and animal spirit guides. Skunk Spirit, Know Your Worth. So I encourage you to go watch the Andrea Lee, Leigh Cox video on Facebook, because that is where a more guided reading is. So whenever Skunk Spirit comes up, it reminds us to know our worth. You know, a skunk will spray when you get close to it. And it sprays because it has really healthy boundaries. I love the pastel colors in this, or at least, yeah. So when a skunk sprays you, it's because you've crossed its boundaries. You've stepped over that line. You've threatened it, right? So many of you have either entered into a phase of setting really healthy boundaries. Your boundaries may be really strong right now, or you're actually entering a phase to learn how to set better boundaries. You know, boundaries are like a pendulum. Okay. So we, when we first start setting boundaries, it's way over the top. And we're like, no one's getting in. I think I'll move to a mountain and cut the world out. And then we start to kind of balance it out. And then we get into the notion of, okay, I can let a few people in. Okay, okay, it's safe. Right behind that, and it's interesting, this is from another deck, we have abundance. So I feel like some of you could have done a little moon magic to cultivate abundance. The full moon is never a time to call in abundance. The new moon is. The first of the month always is. So you see this woman is holding a fox. There's foxes looking up at her. She's got a lot of people looking up to her, listening to her, and wanting to listen to her because she appears that she has cultivated abundance and wealth in some capacity. By the way, I have to say this. If you do follow me on Instagram, Raw Chef Andrea on Instagram, there was a false account using my pictures and videos. I will never follow back unless I know you personally. I will never send you a message. I will never ask for money. So that was not me. I just want to let you guys know. Next, we have butterfly spirit. Transformation is beautiful. So some of you have went through a big glow up, a big transformation, and everybody knows, oh my God, I was going to shuffle, but I love that we have this. Bobcat spirit. Life is a mystery. So I love that we have bobcat spirit because I met a bobcat the first week I moved in here and it scared the living shit out of me. So, you know, the thing I noticed about the bobcat the most when I saw it in person, and this one says life is a mystery. I have my own hypothesis on the bobcat. The bobcat was the most beautiful, majestic, other than the lion. We have a card that fell out, so that's significant. The bobcat was the most beautiful, majestic animal I had ever seen. They have a really robust chest and they look proud when they perch and when they sit on top. Mine, I have a wall and it kind of was on a wall and again scared me. I thought it was someone's cat, but then I realized it wasn't. But once I got past the fear, I was just like, oh my God, this is a beautiful animal. And so they're majestic, they're beautiful, they're untouchable. We have the void and peacock spirit, let it shine. So when the void comes out with peacock spirit, I feel that some of you aren't shining your light. Some of you may need to do a reading with me, and you can find that all the links are in the bio. So peacocks really shine, but we have the void here. So the void is all about those fears that hold us back, those insecurities. I'm too old. I'm too young. I'm not knowledgeable enough. I've got too much knowledge. I'm this, I'm that. So you want to really kind of digest all those emotions and those stories that you tell yourself that are untrue. And you want to put yourself out there because you were meant to shine. We were all meant to shine, but so many of us hold back our light. We have those voices in our head, maybe just voices we tell ourselves that we're not good enough, or things from childhood. Maybe some of you were abandoned or something, and that's a big deal, you know, and maybe you're not feeling like you deserve to shine. You do deserve. Maybe some of you were adopted. Maybe some of you, and you feel you have some abandonment trigger. Maybe some of you, you know, were told by your parents that you couldn't or something. Whatever it is, oh, this came out in the last reading, Starfish Spirit. Whatever it is, you're being called to step up and shine. Your path is waiting for you. Nothing changes if you don't put yourself out there. Okay. Oh, good. We're back. Oh, it let us come back. We love that. We love that we are back. We love that we're back. Hang on. We love that it let us come back. Okay, I'm going to end the live stream on YouTube because unfortunately, I think my charger has broke right in the middle of my live, which is always fun. I'm going to end it with this. So we have Brown Bear Spirit, card number 9. So a lot of you have taken time out. You could be a life path number 9 like I am. So some of you could have taken too much time out, but it's a way to digest pain. It's a way to ruminate to find answers. So ruminating thoughts are never a good thing, but sometimes it's needed when we're looking for answers and we can't find them when we've got the noise of the outside world, right? So some of you could be in a state of darkness right now, a state of depression, cleansing the body on a cellular level, opening up that third eye. That came out a lot in the reading on Facebook. So definitely check out. I shared the link to the Facebook reading. It was more extensive. So opening the third eye, direct sunlight, looking at the sun within the first 30 minutes as you wake up for 15 minutes stimulates a good sleep-wake cycle. Also cleansing the diet, not eating packaged processed bullshit, but eating actually real food. Everybody's, bitching about the cost of food right now, but if you eat whole foods, you don't have to really worry about that. So really focus on cleansing the body. Our issues live in our tissues. So in order to open that third eye, we want to focus on the body. One more. Thank you. I'm not sure I want to take this, but I will. Boundaries. And we got that earlier with another card. So I'm tuning into a totally different group of people than I was on Facebook, but I still feel like some of you would resonate with the Facebook reading much more. So it's Andrea Lee, Leigh Cox on Facebook. Go check it out over there. So, and hit the follow button. So some of you are in desperate need right now to set boundaries. You know that you're not first. Something's not first. Thank you for the gifts on TikTok. Something's telling me, I want the corgi is what I want, that you're not first and you know it. And yes, we're going to end it with this. Sometimes life stings. So learning the truth is hurtful. But sometimes what brings that stinging in life, right? We don't get what we want, who we want, whatever, is that we weren't generous of heart. We weren't generous of spirit. I love that the lion came out because I had a mountain lion out here a few weeks ago and it was majestic. It was drinking the rainwater I had collected on the front porch. So be generous of spirit, be giving. Volunteer at an animal shelter, volunteer at an elderly home, do things for others without posting it on social media. Being generous of spirit opens us up to receive more. Giving without announcing it, right, on a billboard opens us up to receiving more. So let's just do the singing bowl to close out. And we'll just cleanse that energy to all of you. Definitely check this out from the beginning. I have some big time love coming to me through my YouTube channel right now. I feel it and it is received. I don't feel it so much here, but it is received as well. Let's play this. It's just because you guys don't know me yet. So thank you on the Detox Intuitive on YouTube. Thank you, Andrea Lee Cox, on TikTok, on Facebook, on Twitter, Raw Chef Andrea, on Instagram, Raw Chef Andrea. Some of you could be going through endings right now. Breathe through it. You'll get through this. Hang in there. Try to eat more simply, fasting. Some of you could need to take better care of your pets. That's coming through strong. Pets are sacred. We're meant to take really good care. Mine's going to bark right now as I said that. I'm going to close this out real quick because it's about to end.